welcome back to the channel. My name is Dee and come with me to wind down for the night. So this was happened to be on Friday. I had just gotten finished doing some homework. I had a long day, I had exam the same day. So you'll be actually seeing the video of me going through a week of classes pretty soon, but it's not quite up yet and I have the videos in between that and now. But this is me getting ready for bed. So usually after classes, especially on like days I have classes and things like that, it takes a minute for me to start to get ready to go to bed. So this night particularly, I believe I got ready for bed around 6 or 7ish. Between that time, I usually try and do homework after class all the way up until either 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, depending on how motivated I feel. If I feel too exhausted, then I'll lock down for the night. This night I just finished some abnormal psych homework. I had an exam and I had class, that all in the same day, so it was just too much, and so it was definitely time for me to go to bed at like 6 or 7 o'clock. So I usually like to clean up my desk, take out any trash that I may have on my desk, because I like to eat breakfast and lunch at my desk, just to, you know, make sure I don't get back in my bed during the day. If you watched my morning routine, then you know that I make my bed at the beginning of the day so I don't get back into it after class. In this particular day, I just went ahead and cleaned up my desk and started to head all the way to the kitchen to put away some trash after I had lunch that day. After I get finished with all my homework, I like to sit down and do a kind of workout. I switch between yoga and Pilates on a regular basis, and then on the weekends I usually go down to the gym in my apartment building and I go use the treadmills or the Stairmaster. It just depends. This day I had been sitting down for a very long time, so it was like, let me go ahead and stretch out and feel a little better, especially because I've been having really bad body soreness recently, which has been annoying. But I think it's just overall tenseness and anxiety that really affects my body. For the people that I watch to do my Pilates and my yoga, I watch a girl on YouTube who I found through Instagram, I think, Madeline Abid, and I also watch Yoga with Adrian for yoga practices usually. I love this mat so much. So I have really bad arthritis and really bad joint pains, just because I collect a lot of water inside of my joints. It's a family thing, so it's genetic, and I love this mat because it's so thick that it doesn't really affect my joints as much, so I love it so much. It's a mat from Tiny Protectors, and yes, it is shaped like a cow. It's huge, it's very plush, and I'm gonna link it down below because I love it so much. I've had it for a while now, and I bought it back in the summer of last year, and I have been in love with it ever since, so it's been very helpful. I do use other mats because this one is kind of large, so I don't really take it to many places with me. I do keep like a little tiny mini mat as well, but this one is just like my go-to. Usually after this, it's either time for me to go eat something or to go and take my shower and get ready for bed. For this particular day, I decided that I was going to go ahead and go hop in the shower, mostly because I had bought some groceries the weekend before, as I usually do, and I had bought chicken pot pies, and I've been so addicted to them, so I went ahead and turned on the oven when I was in the kitchen earlier, and by the time I had finished with my workout, it was officially time to go put my little chicken pot pie in the oven, and they go for like a full hour, so this gave me time to hop in the shower, clean up, and sit down and relax before that food was done. for my nighttime or shower routine, it's pretty simple. I usually wear my pajamas up until like Wednesdays, and I switch pajamas just because I feel like it's the best time to clean up, and I switch out my towels and my pajamas and things like that. My bed is all nice and clean, and so usually I just set my pajamas on top of them in the morning, so I can just grab them when I go to take a shower. My bathroom is pretty loud, so I don't usually shower with this light on, this overhead light on, but it's the best to see for videos and things like that, just because there's a vent going at all times. But usually the first thing I do is I take off all of my jewelry. I only wear the same amount. I usually wear the same jewelry every day, and this was a day that I was too exhausted to wear a whole lot of jewelry, so I just took off my necklace and my bracelets, and I always put my hair up in both my bonnet and in my shower cap at night, just so I don't get it too wet, especially because right now I have braids in and I don't want to be collecting a lot of moisture on my scalp. So I double like cover my hair. And for shower time, I usually go in, and I usually in the bathroom for like 20 to 30 minutes, just because honestly I feel comfortable just having like a nice shower. I love my bathroom. It's huge. I keep my chair in there because I don't like to really stand too much, and then other than that I have like a fully standing shower, so it's nothing too crazy. Afterwards, I usually do all of my skincare, and all my skincare is linked down below in my description down below. I use it, the brand Innisfree, and I just linked the actual company website just because I have different skin than everyone else, and I did a skin quiz to figure out what products I would be using. But I do love the products that I have. I think they work well for my skin, which is both a combination skin, but it gets oily just around my T-zone, so it's nothing too bad. As for body care, I use the same Naturium and Native, and then I do Naturium first and then a Native for scented, and then I do lotion on top of that. So I usually smell like vanilla, especially in like the winter or colder months. I like the smell of vanilla when it's colder, and then usually I go for like a fruity scent in the spring, and then in the fall I do something more cinnamon based. It depends though. But these are all the products that I use. Like I said, those are also linked down below from their respective websites. This is my skincare. I always do an oil cleanser right after the shower to get all of the oil off from the day. I'm usually outside for a while, and the wind is usually picking up, so I feel like my face is disgusting, and I don't wash my face until the end of the day, just because I feel like I'm going to be sitting at my desk all day, and I have a pretty huge window right next to my bed and in front of my desk, so I try and keep my sunscreen on as much as possible. So washing off my face, cleaning everything up, and then I usually head to lay and sit in bed until my dinner's ready, or until I go make dinner. I've just been so lazy this week that chicken pot pies are the best option. So time for me to lay down and relax until it's time to eat. Okay, it's officially time for me to eat, and you guys have probably seen this little bed desk, little tray. I actually really like it. I got it from IKEA several years ago, but I did find it on IKEA and I will link it down below. I have been thinking about getting another one because this one is older, and I've been thinking of getting like a nice wooden one. I'm like wood a little bit. I would like a wood one more than I would like the little plastic one that I currently have. I usually sit down and watch a video. This night I was watching a YouTube video, but I do watch several different shows as well. If you have been checking out the resets or like looking at the Notion, I try and keep up with a lot of C-dramas or K-dramas if I find ones that I enjoy. But this night I decided to just sit down and watch some YouTube videos from my favorite YouTubers. I can't even really remember what YouTuber I was watching actually, but I enjoyed the video, went on ahead and cleaned up for the evening after dinner, or I usually sit down and like relax for a bit after dinner, so it's not immediate, but right after dinner I usually go and do my oral care for the night. I use I use plastic tongue scrapers just because I haven't found a tongue scraper, a metal one that I like quite yet, and these are very convenient to have and carry around without having to think about the idea of bacteria like covering it if you don't wash it all that well, and I can just throw these out. And then I do a nighttime mouthwash usually, overnight mouthwash from the Dr. Oh my goodness, I can't remember the brand, but I'll link it down below. And I actually bought a new one, and they didn't have the overnight one that I usually use, so I just grabbed this one. I still enjoy it, and I still only do it at night currently. I may switch up how I do it because recently someone told me that I should be doing it right before I brush my teeth, but I haven't changed up my complete routine yet. I'm still thinking about it, but this is first, and then mouthwash, and then I usually just lay in bed until I fall asleep. That means either reading on my phone or reading the book that I currently have. This night I just continued watching the YouTube video I was watching, and then ended up cutting off my tablet and locking in and going to sleep for the night. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, or if you want to see any more of my routines, morning, night, whatever, believe me, they're already posted, and actually there'll probably be a playlist linked down below. If you guys like this video, follow me on here or any of my other social media, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.